There we go. I am back. There's my wife wandering in the background. So we went for dinner. Yay, so I'm well fed. And we double checked the inside. So we're going to, instead of doing 6 inches top and bottom in black, all I've got left to do is go around in the black. So instead of doing 6 inches top and bottom, we're just going to go 3 inches all the way around because Lisa agreed the sizing is good.
Sizing is perfect.
Sizing is good. We didn't need the, because 3 inches, 3 additional inches on the top and the bottom is 6 total inches, and we realized we didn't need it. Anyway, I'm seeing a big fat 0, so I'm hoping you guys are all having good evenings. Anybody who's not here, I hope you're having a good evening. Anybody who happens to be around, welcome. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. What am I doing? I'm just going to be over here. I gotta go over there for a minute and trust that stupid camera to focus. Come on, focus.
You gotta kick it.
I do have to kick it.
Really hard.
There we go. Anyway, I've got a quick little bit of ironing to do, and then I'm just going to sew that on, and then I'm moving on to another project.
She's abandoning my quilt.
I'm not abandoning your quilt. I'm making your quilt.
You are.
I'm just not worrying about putting together the rest of it tonight. I'll work on that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lisa gets doggy duty. She's over there dealing with them. Okay. This is only going to take a minute. I'm waiting for the iron to heat up.
Sheena.
Okay. Doop-a-doo. 4, 5. Come on. I'm being sloppy. I'm being sloppy about it. That's okay. La la la. La 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 la.
You hungry? Come here, Sheena.
Here we go. That's done. Hey. That is going to go there for the moment. That's going to go back there for just a minute. Oh, I got plenty of thread on that. Actually, I can't tell from here. I'm using that bobbin all. Huh? I got plenty of thread on the bobbin, so we're good. I don't know why we're good. That's okay. Okay, I'm just going to be lazy. I'm just going to stir it because I'm not changing length at all. And this is all just black. So I'm just going to make a big long chain. I'm going to make a big long chain so that I don't have to think about it. I wanted to get this done tonight, and since Lisa's busy with other things anyway, I just decided to go live, do it on camera. So these are just 4 inches wide. I just did a bunch. I did 7. 7 pieces by 4 inch wide. Should go all the way around. I'm not getting so stuck in the weeds on stuff that if there's a problem, I can't add another piece. Because if I start getting near the end and realize I need to add another piece, it's easy enough to throw that in. Anyway. I had a thought for something I might want to do on the next quilt that I was starting to talk about at the end of my last video. And there's a thing I want to try to see if I still remember how to do it properly. By the way, I'm just using the selvage as my straight line to sew to stay on track. And then I'm just cutting off that extra selvage. I'm not that worried about it, so obviously I'm not letting the selvage go into anything. Hello, Linda. Yeah, I'm back. Lisa's busy. We just went out for a quick dinner. Lisa's busy. Lisa's busy. She's busy working on something that might be her next. That will be one of her, probably in like a year, but she's working 2 or 3. She's doing some stuff towards what might be an idea for an oracle deck. So she's busy with that, and we went out. I met her downstairs. We went for a quick dinner, but when we came in, she's like, "Yeah." She agreed. 6 inches, 6 additional inches on top and bottom adds too much length. So we're doing where is it? So we're doing 3 additional inches. And it's going to be 3 all the way around. So I'm just hooking this all together in a big piece, and I'm going to sew it on. But I have a thought. For the other quilt, the periwinkle one. I have a thought for what I would like to do for one of the blocks for that, and I'm not gonna know if I'm gonna like it until I run up a practice one. So I was like, what the hell? I'm just sitting around while she's gonna be busy for most of the evening. So I'm also turn the camera back on since I gotta finish this anyway. So anyway, that's my story. How you doing? I always manage to come on just when you're heading off to make your dinner. But no, I decided to throw the camera on while I finish this. If I hadn't have had, because Lisa was online for part of this too. So if I hadn't had the problem with that panel needing to be flipped, I probably could have gotten her feedback and had this part finished.
Yeah,
she's just sitting around looking for videos to watch. Yeah, listen to this one. Oh, you screwing up. Yeah, you screwing up.
I like messing with her.
Are you gonna
why she messes with me so much?
That's my job.
Yeah.
It's my job to mess with you.
But that's where I learned it from, so you can't complain.
You weren't even in the chat, and I was trying to find ways to blame you for me messing up that thing. I showed her that piece though. And I think it was that tree that messed me up, because at a glance, not if you're paying attention, but at a glance, if you think you already know what you're looking at, the tree looks like it's up, like it's right side up from both sides. At a glance, you're not going to stare at it for 20 minutes and go, oh yeah, I could see what that means. Okay, no, that's got to go over there. Okay, this stays here. That stays there. Ow. And then poor Lisa gets home. I haven't had any lunch. I haven't eaten at all today. Somebody forgot to bring her lunch. Okay, so I was gonna go top, bottom, all the way up each side, but now that it's gonna be 3 inches, I just can start up. I can just start here, go all the way up, trim it, change. So I'm just gonna do it the much lazier way. Just make sure that's all the way over the edge. There we go. I do not know how to describe what I'm thinking, but I figured I'd do it on. Yeah, well, I showed Lisa when I had it up. I showed Lisa when I had it, but if you look here, it just so happens to be right here. When you look at it, when you look at the tree, that's the tree, right? This is the bottom. But the color patterns are similar. So when it's upside down and you're glancing, this is actually wider, and you always expect the wider on a tree to be the top. So it's like, oh, I mean, I still fucked up. Don't get me wrong. It's still my fault. But it's like figuring out, oh, how could I have made a mistake like that? Oh, because I glanced at the tree. Didn't take a look at the entire panel. Because once I was holding it up and saw the entire panel, I spotted it. Oh shit, that's upside down. Spotted it immediately. Anyway, yeah, I have been there, done that, but for the most part, I usually catch it early enough, or it's on something that I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. So, yeah, these both go in. Okay. Hi, Bruno. What you doing? Your dog is being special again. I gotta do this on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Hey, let's go inside. Come on.
I screwed up because I gotta make sure that
Oh, Bruno, come here.
doesn't show through. So I gotta make sure I got a wider. Shouldn't matter. It's just going in nicely.
Yes.
Yeah, that should be just perfect. Oh my God, I could have done that. I could have done that. I've done that actually. It's like, oh, this is upside down. I better fix it. And in fixing it, I flipped something else. And not only have I done that, but I've done that. It's like, I would love people to give me money, so I better go fix this. So it's like, yeah, it's not a big deal. It's honestly, it's not a big deal. I'm in a very lucky position because if I was in a position that this is all the fabric I can afford, if I fuck this up, I can't do anything about it, then I would have a completely different reaction to screwing up. And I'd have a completely different process to make sure I never screw up. But I've always got extra fabric around, so I'm very, very fortunate. Come on, you get back over there. There we go. Yeah, that's been my evening. But yeah, Lisa, and then Lisa, she explained it when she got home, but when she was looking at it from the one angle, it looked to her like the houses, like this piece was upside down as well. So she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry I got you looking into that when you had other problems." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." Okay, this is actually going to be quick. I'm going to have to flip it over for the other side though, because, well, I can always just come back if I need to. I don't want the blue of the border on this little panel to show. So I've got to make, I should have had this, I should have been putting this piece on upside down. But I only have to do it for the width of I only have to do it for that one small section, and it's easy enough to fix. So I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Back it up. There we go. Yeah, it's always better to catch it early. Yep, I didn't. I went over the edge. Okay. I will say that when I'm working with larger pieces, it's really easy to get lazy about whether or not you drift a bit, because when a piece is this big, a 1/4 of an inch drift is like not even noticeable. And I've got like a 1/4 of an inch drift. There we go. That one's done. I need to flip this though, because I need to flip it because I did see it like right there. I don't want that blue. It's hard to see it. Yeah, see the line? I don't want that blue line to show. So I'm just gonna go back over it and make sure I do it properly. It's not going to be difficult though. Just check the rest of it. The rest of it's fine. I only went off on that one little spot. Yeah, just, oh, no. I got a little bit down here too. And you would know, wouldn't you know it? It's the exact same panel that I had to repair once already. I'm just going to bring it all the way down. Yeah, it's like I've been saying all afternoon though, is that I usually do the narrow piece on top. I can actually see the poke holes. Yeah, bad luck. It's the unlucky panel. This is me being. Oh, there's where it shifted. There's actually a shift. There's actually a shift where it went stitch, 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 stitch. So I actually let it pull me off to the side. There we go. It wasn't actually the whole length, but it's actually easier for me to just go, yeah, whatever, and get that done. Okay. I'm going to do the other side because I have to do it upside down. Where is it? That one's on. This is not like the part I hate, but this is like the, there we go. Good. This is kind of like the semi-annoying part where everything's like just big and awkward now. Anyway, oh, you're the only one here, which is still awesome. I'm just being a big baby. It's like, no, let's have a party. Come in here and have a party. Keep me company. Everybody just go nuts. Go crazy. Do the things. There. It's kind of funny. I'm a big whiny baby. I like a busier chat, but I don't like it to be too busy. Isn't that sad? It's like, maybe I should just be a bouncer at my own. It's like there's too many units. Like a bouncer. Okay, you need to line up. It's getting crowded. That would be bad. Anyway. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my puppy. Coming over. Hi. Oh, you're gonna step all over everything. Of course you are.
No, he's got my paws big, so
he can't. Okay, go on.
Okay.
He can't really hurt anything because
Okay. Come here,
it's getting washed as soon as it's done. It's gonna get washed as soon as it's done, and it's not like it's going. It's different if it's going out the door to somebody else who would prefer not to have dog footprints on their stuff. Yeah, Linda was looking for a video to watch. We found this. She's keeping me. Lisa says hi. Ugh. Of course, I looked up, and what did I do? There we go. That was like less than 1/8 of an inch, but it's like Now there's no excuse for it since everything's like this. So I better back it up and get that one right away. I'm going to be doing, oh, she says hi. I don't know if she can hear me. So Linda says hi back. There we go. There, now I don't have to, now I can flip it over and do it the right way. The way I like to do it. I suppose if it's the way I like to do it, it's the right way for me anyway. Yeah, she's doing an ink thing with, I don't want to say too much because I don't know, because she'll share, she's definitely, there's definitely something she wants to share and will be once she decides. She's got to make some, she's got to test the ink. She wants to do an ink-based thing, but she's got to test it against other stuff, which is very, very typical, right? So she needs to do that. And then from there, she can decide how she wants to proceed. Interesting. I got my seam is right there. Guess we're cutting that seam. Come on. Okay. Now I can flip it back over. Nothing like making it more complicated than it needs to be. 2 more pieces, then this top is done, and we just get to add it on. I'm gonna have a bunch of this left over, but that's gonna go beautifully. Assuming I don't think I'm gonna need it. That's gonna go. I cut extra because I just was feeling lazy, because I know that whatever's left over is going to be going into the scrap pile for the ugly quilt. What? You already ate. I'm gonna put the. I might be quilting it on Sunday. I might be quilting it on Sunday. My shoulder doesn't exactly like me very much these days, and it's not a big deal. But what I'm doing is I'm putting it on flannelette so that I don't have to pattern it, so I don't have to do the full quilting. So I'm going to put it on flannel. We're going to pin the crap out of it, and then we're just going to quilt it by going down through the. We're gonna just do the stitch in the ditch and tap everything down, because when it's on flannel, it doesn't need it. Flannel does not require top stitching. So yeah, we're probably gonna do it on Sunday. My shoulder doesn't exactly love me these days, so I'm gonna do it either tomorrow. It'll depend on how much time Lisa's got. We'll do it either tomorrow or Sunday, because that way, if my shoulder gets tired, she'll just take over and get her done. If it's like nope, if my shoulder's like nope, you're done for the day, then but hopefully we'll have this done by the end of the weekend. That's kind of the plan. The plan is to have it done by the end of the weekend. But you know how plans go. You know how that works. But I'll measure it all out. I'll measure it all out and get the because I'm gonna have to sew 2 pieces together for the to make batting. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to sew 2 pieces of the flannelette together for that. So I'll get that ready. I'll probably get that ready tomorrow. I'm not planning for Lisa to do any sewing, but the plan is for her to be available. What? What are you looking at? Bruno wants, there he is. Hi, baby. He wants something. I don't think I will. He wants something. He's over there. Oh. I don't usually. But then again, it's something for me to think about because this is a different. Is he eaten yet?
What? Bruno?
Did you feed him yet?
He's fed. He's watered.
He wants something.
Buddy, what do you need? Do you need another treat?
I think I didn't give him a treat, so his
well,
life.
Let me give you one to give him. Come here. Let's go explain it. She can figure it. If she really wants her sister to give one.
He is. Yeah. Come here, baby. Just let me get that off. I don't want that. I don't want that smelling of dog. Linda just made an interesting observation. She was just asking if we were gonna.
Shayla wants one from you too.
Of course she does. When we come back in for walks and stuff, I'm usually the one that gives them a treat. So if I don't give them a treat, something's not going right. What's that? There you go.
Do you want to just keep them by you just in case? All done.
Yeah, I don't know. And he's happy again.
Good boy.
He's looking around though. He's looking around. Hi. He's looking around because he swallows it so fast. Let's just get the camera over here. Let me just show you a little snippet of what our little monster dog does. If I can ever get the bag open. Okay, he doesn't chew. And he's a diabetic. So this is about what he's gonna get. This little tiny guy, right? There he is. There he is. And it's gone. And now he's gonna look around. Where'd it go? Where's my treat? My treat disappeared. Did you know my treat disappeared?
Your girl is sad now.
Shayla's over here being
She knows how to
sad.
count.
Yeah, they both know how to count.
Do you need me to take the bag away when you're done?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah.
One more for the girl dog. One more for you. There you go.
All done.
Okay, Mommy's got
All
it.
done. All
There
done.
you go. Yeah. Never tasted it. Oh my God, did not taste it. The life of Bruno is where did the food go? What's going on? Because you can't give him big pieces. He's got no teeth. We cannot give him big pieces and expect him to chew them. He doesn't have teeth. So we give him a piece of a size that he can chew, and he just swallows it and then starts looking around. Where'd it go? And he does not know what happened to it. But then when he is paying attention, yeah, he's just a little goober. Bubby, you're fine. I think I want that to go that way. Oh, you walked away before I could finish. Oh, just Linda asked if we were going to wash the flannelette, right? Yeah. Because it does shrink, the shrinkage. Why, hello, Bohemian girl. The shrinkage of the flannelette creates an effect, a sort of a pseudo-wrinkly top effect that we like. But on a piece that big, we might not like that.
So what was the...
Okay, if we put all this together without pre-washing, I didn't pre-wash the fabric though, so it shouldn't matter. If we don't pre-wash the flannelette, it might shrink in ways that are not going to look good because we're not top stitching.
But we are stitching the ditch top stitching.
Yeah, we are.
So we'll have some.
I would be fine with it. I just realized I need to check with you. It's your quilt.
Well, you've done ones like this before, right? With minimal top stitching?
Yeah.
Have we ever noticed anything you don't like about the...
Check your... Oh, no, your Alice has top stitching throughout that.
Well, she's also quilt as you go.
Yeah, it'll
And
be
you
fine.
do top stitch around the table and stuff.
If you're ever on and I'm not here, it's because I am working. Yeah.
babe?
Oh, that was the question.
Oh, I trust your judgment. So either
My judgment is that I don't think we're going to care because it's going to be a nice little puffy thing.
Same, yeah.
Because generally speaking, we both like the effect that happens. That little bit of, yeah.
Okay,
Maybe,
I got one.
yeah, I thought maybe flannel shrinks more than the fabric. The flannel that I'm using, it's not, oh, I'm sorry, it's not flannel, it's flannelette. So it's the same as diaper fabric. So it shrinks, it probably shrinks about the same.
Babe, are you done with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've personally never noticed anything extreme, but if a fellow quilter makes an observation or asks me a question, I'm going to stop and go, wait. So it's a question to leave in the back of the mind, and if I still have feels about it tomorrow, then I can sort it out. I've got tons of flannels. Okay, the top is done, the bottom is done. Well, as far as I understand it, because I'm not an expert on this stuff either. As far as I know, when people are talking about flannel, they're talking about the heavier flannel, like in jackets and stuff. And then flannelette is a lighter flannel, used for diapers, kids' pajamas, lighter things like that. And that's the kind of flannel that I have. There's the other end. There it is. Okay, we're almost done. Yeah. Well, and there's also it's at least okay. That's as far as I've ever been told. I have no idea. I walk into my fabric store and I go, hey, I'm making this. Oh, here, you need that. Okay. I don't usually push back too much when it comes to getting different. I found out about this. I found out about using flannel as batting from a couple of different people at my local fabric store who pointed out that, yeah, you don't have to top stitch it. You just put it on and go. But they never said anything about whether or not. They never said anything. Everybody has their own opinions on washing and not washing, but I like the effect that it gives. I've used flannel for a lot. This is going to be the biggest expanse of, and like I said, it's flannelette, not flannel, but this is the biggest expanse that I'll have done without top stitching. So there's another type of top stitching I've heard of where you just go do and put a little design here, put a little design here, a little design here, and you're not doing a giant pattern. So if I get that kind of an effect and I don't really like it, I can come back and do some hand stitching, which of course means I'll find a way to do it on the machine, but I can do little medallions or something. Hi, Bruno. What you doing, buddy? Why the noise? Welcome to an evening in the Papa's house. What you doing? She's just wandered off somewhere. Yeah, for all I know, there's no difference whatsoever. Oh, he's looking adorable all the time, and he bloody won't. No, you gotta get off that, buddy. You gotta get off of that. No, he's confused because Lisa fed him. I'm working. It's time for work. Okay. He's confused because, and the funny thing is that he basically sits around ignoring us. He doesn't need my attention until I'm busy with something else, and he gets jealous. He's okay during the day because I kind of trained him. It's like if I want to have any time where I have time for me, I have to train him that certain times of the day he's just not going to be getting the attention he wants. This is not one of those times. So he's like, no, baby, it's time for work. It's time for work. I'm working. You're just going to have to cope. It's working time. I don't know what they think I'm saying, but when I say work, they know that means they're not getting anything that they want. But you already had dinner. Dinner's done. It's all done. Okay. I hear you. No, it's time for work. He's just sitting there staring at me. No. Do you want to see me make him? Do you want to see me get rid of him in one step?
Come here, baby. No, we're all done.
You're going to get rid of him for me. I was going to go get the nail clippers. The doggy nail clippers. He doesn't like that. Okay, almost done, almost done, almost done. I'm prioritizing this so I don't end up blowing it off, but I'm actually excited about what I'm doing in a minute. Okay. Yeah, you go, because he's actually a really smart dog. You guys have seen him in action before. Yeah, I ended up with one full extra strip I didn't need, but that's great. It's going to go onto the other thing. And let's get rid of that piece. Okay. Let me there's still some loose threads here, and there's still some threads here and there, which are fine. They'll come out later. Basically, I'm going to be pinning this whole thing. So since I already know I'm going to be pinning it, we'll take those out as we go. Okay. I'm just going to spin in a circle. It's the magical thing to do. I'm not going to agonize about ironing it just yet. Just going to do a quick little hand press. Here we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There, just to get this on camera. So there's the bottom, Mushroom Village. See the little houses and stuff. Then there's the. Let me see if I can do this from over here. Of course, it's not. Of course, it's gonna like not do the thing. So. Yeah, Mushroom Village. Stuff up both sides. And there's the finished size. So it's big. And it's gorgeous. So now all I gotta do now is measure it out. Get the flannel. I'm gonna get a couple of pieces of flannel, zigzag them together. Square everything off. And it's gonna be done quick. Okay. Now, that goes there. The wife's phone goes back to her. Whoops. Oh, they want up.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it on purpose.
Well, I don't think it'll. Okay, if we can't, he'll figure it out that when he declines, he doesn't get the attention he wants. Okay. Now the second piece. So I had a thought. Let me just do a quick little hack. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have a plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. Okay, this is an interesting thing. I've done this once before. Hello again, Trish. How you doing? is yeah, I love that. Thank you. I love putting the black on the stuff. I love putting stuff with black. So this is okay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is a fun thing that I've done once. I've only ever done it once before. So it becomes a thing. What am I gonna? Okay. Let us. There's a thing that you do where you line everything up. You pick one thing, and then you line everything up and cut it and get it exactly. And I don't know. There's two ways to do it, which is why I cut extra. Because I'm not 100% sure. The new one will be like the crow blanket. I haven't decided yet. I have not decided yet how I'm going to do it because I can do it. Okay, I can do it like the crow blanket, and that's going to be super quick and super easy. 20 by 20 patch. I make as many as I feel like making, and then I'm done. But I had a thought, and I don't even know what size I'm going to end up with when it's done. So I'm going to go. This is arts and crafts. There's a cool thing you can do. I need to cut it right. I need to do that first. 60. No, wait. Yep. Like that. Okay, 60. And then whatever line I put there. Okay. I think I'm doing this right. I think I'm doing this. If I'm doing this wrong, I've got a couple of other things I can do right away. I want that. I'm going to cut right along there. There's a thing that you do where you take triangles. I only need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need to start with 6. Okay, I'm going to start that. I'm going to start with this. Okay, this is really cool. So the new one. Okay. So yeah, I'm still going to hover over your. I'm going to over answer Trisha's comment. Let's see what we got here. I gotta make sure I do this right. Okay, that one. That one will still be fine if I go there. I should be able to go right about there. So I can do it like the crow blanket, and that's not going to be a problem. I can also, there's other things I can do. I would like, what I'm doing right now is hopefully I'm measuring this correctly. First you have to eyeball it. Are these, oh man, when do they repeat themselves? Okay, it doesn't matter. They can be different. They can be slightly different. It's okay. It'll be fine. I thought these were identical, and I thought these changed up every few inches. Okay. So I can do it that way. That's going to go up there. I can do it that way. And that's going to be like quick and easy. It's going to be really super simple. I can do it. I can make a solid top because I can do this as a border all the way around the outside, and then have the bluer stuff have this stuff. I can put this as a border all the way around the outside, and then have this just filling up the middle. So I'm not sure yet, but there's a cool thing that I learned how to do a long time ago. I'm trying to see if I still remember how it's done. Yeah, these are all in different positions and directions, but I don't think it'll matter. Mind you, I was mentioning earlier that I've got so much extra of this stuff that I've got lots to play with, right? So what I can do is I can line these up as close as possible. Suppose in this case, I'm going to have to okay. I'm going to have to line them up. I line them up as close as possible. And in this case, it's going to be making sure the roses are, they don't have to be, I can't make them perfectly centered. But no, you'll be fine. I can't make them perfectly centered, but I can make them centered. Oh, these two are exact matches enough. There's a really cool thing that you can do with if you have 6 identical pieces of fabric. These aren't going to be identical, but they're going to be just as cool, I think, if I do this right. What? No, you're not getting anything. You're all done. Okay. So I've kind of got them organized for the up and down. And then we just make sure that the bottoms all match. That brown line, I'm going to make sure that brown line matches with everything else. Come on, go here. Yeah. Yeah, a kaleidoscope. Oh, yeah. I thought when I first pulled this out that these were identical. So that was my bad for them not being identical. But that's fine. I think I can still end up with the same flavor. And we'll see. And if not, that's what I was saying earlier, is I ended up with so much of this fabric that I can afford to waste a little bit of it. And it's like, that's what kind of gave me the idea. It's like, if I can afford to waste a little bit of it, why am I not trying cool things? Bruno, go lay down. It's all done. Okay, what have I got going on here? These two at the back are a little... Okay. So I'm trying to match them up so even though these aren't identical. Yeah, now it's going to be kind of a FAPO. I'm making up a new pattern. Yeah. No, I did one before where these were identical, and it's a really cool effect. Hopefully it's going to be, and I didn't realize, and I did not pay. I have been having paying attention issues all day, apparently, because I didn't notice that they weren't identical. But yeah, I think I need the I need this to line up. And the flowers, I need them to be mostly matching up. Okay. Now let's just see. So let me go 1, 2, 3. Bruno's going to start making 4, 5, and this one. I'm going to pull this one to the top. So it's going to be easier to line it up from the top than from the bottom. There. Now I'm going to pin everything. And that went to the center, right? Yeah, that's close enough. Now I'm going to pin everything so that nothing moves. Make sure I have it all. Yep, I'm going to pin everything so it doesn't move too much. Yeah. I haven't really picked a size. As far as I'm aware, far as I'm aware, as long as I make this at least 60 degrees, it will automatically make a circle. I haven't made this one in a while, and I haven't bothered to look it up. So this is all on me now. Okay, that goes there. There we go. 60 degrees. 60 degrees makes a proper triangle. Okay. Used to go a little closer, a little closer, a little closer. Used to go to there, to there. Bubby, you're fine. $60 degrees. And we'll come off by 1/4 of an inch. Okay. If I did this right, let's see if I did this right. If I did this right, then I will be, okay. I did not pay the least bit of attention to the size, because if I like the way this turns out, it's going to be the center in, Bruno, you're fine. Don't be a bum. This is really, really like very cool when you when they're identical. Poor Bruno, isn't he just a poor, hard done by little boy? There. So if I do that, then when I get this done, if I put a triangle here, 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 and here, I can bring them out to a rectangle. Bubby. Here's the problem with Bruno. Here's Bruno's problem. Bruno's problem is that he's a big old baby. Hi. It's all done. See, look, all done. There's nothing there. His problem is that he's unemployed, has nothing better to do, and knows that we won't hit him. So it's like, I want something, so I'll just sit there and make noise for these 2 or 3 hours it might take for you to get it for me. What? Do you want a treat? Do you want treats? Maybe? Is it a maybe? You already had everything. It's all done. Everything's all done. Let's go get you a treat. Come on. Yeah, come on, you big baby. There you go. All done. You're all done. It's okay. See, all done. All done.
Is he driving you crazy?
Yep. I made him taste it this time.
Oh, good. He's conning you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bruno is a bum. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of. When these look really, really close, but when they are identical, they are insane. Anyway, I'm just gonna switch over to some white. And just let me reassure you guys, if I were not over here doing something that's making him jealous, he would be just sleeping and ignoring me right now. Yeah, you know what we have to do sometimes? Give him a treat and then hang on to it so that he has to and get a flavor in his mouth, or he's convinced he didn't get anything. It's like, I don't taste anything, so obviously no treat happened. What's wrong with you? Anyway. So let's just see what happens. Bobbin goes down here. I did nothing wrong. It's fine. No, really, Peggy, we don't know why you fuck things up once in a while. No, don't even know where to put the bloody bobbin. You're okay, buddy. He's jealous because he knows my attention is somewhere else. At that. Okay, see that? See that?
What is he jealous of?
I'm making noise.
But you do that during the day. Bruno.
It's not during the day anymore. It's during the afternoon now. If I were sitting on my ass with nothing to do, he would be ignoring me.
You're all done.
He's a jerk, is what he is.
You're all done. It's all done.
But no, it's not.
Do you want your nails cut?
Oh, here, baby. Come here, Bruno. What's that? Come on. Can I cut your nails?
He's like, no, maybe not. Maybe I'll wander off.
Oh, please, Linda. I'm not kidding. Oh, okay. So obviously, my focus is going to be to get this part here. Oh, that's a little off. That's a touch off. I wonder what I did. It'll be fine. My seams are always too wide. So yeah, line the whole thing up. Line the whole thing up. I'm not going to agonize about my wide seams, because if I agonize about my seam width now, I'm just going to make my life miserable for no good reason. Because they're nearly identical, I can do the next two. Oh, this one's a little off too. I guess that one must have been a little shorter than the rest. Oh, you guys are just here. You guys just look at a blank space. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, that goes there. Go on. Do. And did I get that part lined up properly? Betcha I didn't. Oh, I did. Barely, but I did. Because I didn't pay attention to the bottom the way I should have. It's okay. Now, there's a really cool effect, though. There's a really cool effect that I'm not sure. I might zip off and do the ironing as I go, because so that goes there, right? But there's a cool effect. Yeah, now it's like look up, now look down. I know I should pin the bottom. I'm so bad for that. It lines up though. It lined up, so I got lucky. I'm gonna pin this one though. But there's a really cool effect where you put all these you put all these together, right? And they're identical. So they're as close. Well, they're as close to identical as this can get. Where you do this, right? But then you take the last one and you flip it like that, right? You flip it like that, and then you continue on in a second. You put this one on sideways because then you're going to continue on in a second half circle so that you end up with a long oblong. How wide is this one already? Where's my ruler? Oh, there we go. That goes there, and that goes there. It's going to be 17. Yeah. So you do this. I needed to see it in person. I needed to see it. So you do this one. And like I said, this one goes like that. This one goes at this angle, because then you continue on and get the second half. I had the one that I did, it was a double. You probably know what this is called, but it's just a double. They just call, as far as I know, they just call it a double one. So now I just need to put one here to make a half. That's enough, buddy. I need a pin. I definitely need a pin because I need to not do the thing. No. Listen to him. This is like begging noise. It's like, I think I'm cute. This is my cute noise. I'm being really cute right now. Now, I'm just going to do the, but I just did the, you're a good boy. It's okay. Are you a good boy? Okay, go be a good boy. Oh, he's fine back here. You're okay. What's that? Yeah, go that way. He's running over. It's like he's such a bum. Okay. So I've got my bottom lined up. I'm just going to go top to bottom because I'm going to go top to bottom because I'm always tempted to go. I'm going to go bottom to top because I'm always tempted to start at the center and work my way out. And I always wonder why my centers are weird. So it's like, no, I got to do this way now. And my biggest problem is that I don't have any white. I don't have any white, but it would not be an issue to run off to the store and get half, or I probably wouldn't need much. I think I did that right. Stop at the seam, right? I did it right. I did it right for a change. I never get that one right. There we go. That's done. There. I want to do it the other way, though. I want to do the double. I want to do the double. Did I get that right? I got that right. Okay. I want to do the double because it's been so long, and I want to remind myself what they look like. I can do that because if I just put one of these on the top. Okay, I got more. I am going to do the double. Which means I stick this over here. I leave that single for a minute. I need one. No, this is one. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I need 5. I'll do 6. Yeah, I've only seen. I don't think. I think it's just not popular anymore. Okay, let me just. That'll be fine. I think the double is just not pop. There's 2 ways to do the double. There are 2 ways to do the double, and the one way. Okay, the one way is to continue with this as the long side, right? The other way. It depends on what your pattern is. The other way is to flip it so that this is your short side. So that this piece, this pattern goes into where the top is. But I don't think it'll look good. I don't think it'll look good. It's not going to look good if I flip it because this has a clear up and down. Okay, I'm just sharp scissors. I don't want to end up cutting one of those over there, so I'm just being careful where I hold everything. I'm just trying to be careful where I cut. Ooh, I'm not cutting it very well. I didn't leave myself much of a seam allowance. Oh, that's okay. I don't need to care. It's too late now anyway. I don't need to worry about my seam allowance yet, and I can trim it. So I'm cutting this a lot narrower than I did on that one. Actually, no, I have a couple that were just as narrow, so it's fine. I don't know what the hell I did. We're fine. It's fine. All right. I took the one that I didn't do anything with. Obviously, I need to give myself the same. Oh, that's white. Yeah, I'm just testing it. I'm just testing it because I want to see what kind of size I get and if I like how it turns out, then I'll like build up the corners until it's rectangular, and then I'll bring it out till it's square. Okay, let me see what we got going on here. That was there. I might as well use this to line things up. Well, that's going to be off. I need to not think too much. It's okay for them to not be perfectly aligned because they're not identical. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do. Bye, Trish. You have a good night. Anyway, I'm just testing it because I haven't done. I've only ever done. I love the design. I love the design, but you have to have fabric. There's a lot of waste. You have to have fabric you don't mind having a lot of weight. That's worth it, right? And I don't always have. I have enough waste that I don't want to be generating it intentionally. But then as I was looking at it this afternoon when I brought it up and was showing you guys earlier, it's like this would be perfect because I've got so much extra. So generally speaking, I'm guessing that you already know how this one's done. Usually what you would be doing, what you would do is you would pin like the tip of this and you would go through and make sure it's hitting the tip of everything all the way down. This, I'm just eyeballing it for closeness since obviously I can't do much about it because it's not identical. But I'm making sure that the bars here line up. So I figure as long as that lines up, it's lining up, so it looks good. That's a little off. In theory, you want to pin it every single time. And since I didn't do anything, I didn't do a damn thing to confirm the size. So now, instead of guessing what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to take this last one that I never sewed on yet. Get it down here. Oh, it's not lining up the way I want it to because I don't know how I managed it, but these are not. They're going to be good enough. They're good enough. So now I'm just going to be really slow and careful and take my ruler. Thank God I got a really sharp thing out here. And I can always trim these later to fit. Come on. I'm not going all the way to the top because that fabric is in the way. Of course, if I want to double check, I can always get that out there. Put my line on it, my angle. I'm going to put that up there for now. I might actually be able to use some of those pieces. Okay. Then we're just going to go. Oh, yeah. No, that'll be fine. I might as well take those longer pieces off because it's not going to do me any good. There we go. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, well, like I said, I am testing right now. This is kind of a FAFO test. So if it's a little off, I'm not going to be concerned. Okay, so now this one here is going to go like that, which is fine. So I'm going to sew that one onto here like that. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, so this one's going to go here. This one's going to go here, right? Because the next one is going to go here. Yeah, I cut into that more than I wanted to. And then I'm going to finish my circle the rest of the way around. You'll see. Just let me get... Okay, let me put that together. Let me put these two together first. I'm just thinking of what's going to be ease of sewing so that I'm not having to sew into corners and stuff. Yeah, that goes there. And that goes there. Oh, I can add that later. It's not going to affect anything. I want to make sure, like I said, that I'm... This is the one that's finicky. This is the one that's really finicky because you got to make sure that it's going to meet the next one and line up properly. So that goes there, and the rest of them are going to continue onwards. Okay. That's fine right there. I don't need to worry about where these ones are matching up. It's not going to matter again until I get around the next corner. Come on, you're moving around too much. And I might even come back and take off some of this. I'm probably going to take off some of this because some of those corners aren't matching where they should. So it's going to depend on where my seam allowance is hit as to how much of it I can or can't keep. I can fix that by just doing smaller triangles, right? I believe I did that one, right? Okay, so that one's there. Okay, I'm going to iron these. I'm going to iron these because I need to make sure that I'm not, I need to make sure I'm lining things up properly. That's going to go there. Come on. La 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 la. It only takes 30 seconds, but I'm still impatient. Get over there. There we go. That one's done. Okay. Hey, Bohemian girl. Oh, have dinner. Have a good dinner. Have dinner. Have a good dinner. Okay. So that goes there. That goes there. And I got to think about this for a minute because as always, there's a way to sew it together with a minimum of bullshit. Because I don't think you put that piece together yet. Then you go like that. Let's see if I can get this back and get some more space for viewing, get a better viewing angle. Then you go like, okay, so that goes there. That's your first circle. No, that goes there. Then this one goes there. I'm trying to visualize where to put the pieces so I can sew them together properly. There. Oh, nice. There. 4. Oh, 4. Nice. I can get rid of that one. There. And there. So okay, so I put this one here. I do these 3. Okay, let's get all the way in here. Let's put this right on top of the laptop and see if I can still do this. I don't want to press buttons on my laptop. But okay. So this piece is 3, right? I put this piece here. So I attach these 2. Then I make these 3. I have 2 extra pieces because I miscounted. So I have 3, 6, 9, 10 pieces total. So this can wait if I want. I attach this to this. I make this set of 3. And then that set of 3 attaches here. That set of 3 attaches there, and I'm done. So let me just get the rest of this put together. That was the other thing. Oh, making sure. Let's see where we're at. Now this matters again. So that has to go up there. I'm horrible about the pins. I'm absolutely horrible when it comes to the pins. Okay, so that goes there. You know what else I'm really horrible about? And that is cutting off the tips. This is probably going to have a couple of spots that don't quite look right because I probably should have made this smaller. But yeah, so I can put this 2 together. I can put these 2 together. And that's not going to meet properly, but that is. Okay. This is the side that I want to line up properly. I'm horrible with pinning. I really am. I literally need a pinning tutor to come and tell me how to do this part of it properly. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, it is not going to be perfect. This is part of my challenge. This is part of the challenge that I deal with just simply because of lack of practice. Okay, let's get this back over here. Let's get that back over here. So that goes there. There we go. Actually, this is kind of nice though, because it's, I don't think it's not going to matter the same. Okay. Oh, the one piece here I didn't have enough to get right to the corner. Actually, maybe one of the other pieces did. Holy shit, that's completely flat. I can't use that. I might need to cut one more triangle piece because I don't see how they're flat and not pointy. They might not be big and they might not reach where I want them to reach. But one of the exercises here was in not being afraid to waste fabric. we'll see how. Bruno, what'd you do? Oh, I know what you did. Okay, more ironing. Yeah, so it's not that I need it to be smaller because of the pattern. Well, I need it to be smaller just because that might not go on properly. Ah, man, I fucked up. I'm not going to fix it though. I forgot to keep track of my center point. Hi, baby boy. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
I think he used the puppy pad.
Pardon?
I think he used the puppy pad.
Nope.
Well, he farted. It was.
He peed and pooped outside, and the puppy pad is clean.
Okay.
Hi, Bubby. Is he bugging you though?
No, he stopped.
Okay, good.
He stopped. So that one goes there. So what happens if I put? If I put that one there, that one should be fine. Okay, I fucked up my center point though. That's my. Obviously, that is not a good point at all because I didn't even. I tried. I was looking at lining this up here, and then didn't even think about tweaking it in or out. I guess. But then again, it does line up here. That meets, but that doesn't. So I'm wondering if maybe my sizing. Who knows? Okay, so that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. So that goes there. Now these three get sewn together. Where's my foot pedal? That one's done. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, that one's lined up beautifully. Okay, and then this one. Do you line up there? Line up, dude. Line up. Line up. Tell you right now, that other one that I was like, yeah, fuck it. It just dropped straight into place perfectly. It's like, yeah, we'll cooperate. It'll be fine. Okay. That way. I'm just over here sewing some shit. Be right back. Oh, I know. Okay, I've had this problem before when I'm sewing on a bias of pulling. That's probably why my center didn't. That's probably because I bet you, yeah, there's a bit of a puff in here. That's probably what I did. Bruno, go lay down. Okay, I'm gonna iron this one right quick. Okay, so that one's done. You are such a good boy. Oh, he gave up. Poor little guy. Yeah, no, I should have pinned. But here's the thing. I lined up this, and then this is what didn't meet. So, okay, so that, and that goes there. So I'm going to be more careful this time, obviously. That goes there. That goes there. Where am I lining things up? I'm lining things up from here. Okay. Yeah, I already know for a fact I'm going to struggle with knowing when to pin and how heavily to pin. And that Goes there and there. Let's just make sure I've got that right. Okay, it's going to be closer than I had it. We'll see how well this one goes. The fact that I never pin is definitely something I need to get over. But that's okay. I'm still going to end up with something that's really cool. And unless you know what you're looking for, I don't think anybody's even going to care about this is busy enough that I don't think the center is going to be that obvious. It's going to be obvious to people who know what they're looking at, but to anybody else, I don't think they're going to care. Bruno, you need to stop, baby. Nope, you need to wait. Oh, and I've got the thing way off to the side again. Way off to the side. I'm going to do that because I got it lined up just right. So let's just make sure it's not going to go anywhere. There we go. Now, please tell me I put it in the right order. I did put it in the right order because I laid it out first. Okay. I'm going to go put a quick little zap on the iron. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, Bubby, you're okay. There. There. It's not a perfect one. It's not a perfect one, but it is a one. And that's how it's done. I wonder. I'm going to guess. That is, I'm just kind of looking at this, wondering that if I sew some of these triangles back on at the edges, but it's not going to look right. So now I just take, now all I'm going to do is take this one, this. I like how it looks. Yeah, I did one before with pandas, and it was really awesome. So now all I got to do is take that, finish out, take that, fill out the corner, and then add enough, and it'll make a nice little centerpiece for a little quilt. And it'll be, this is going to be 23 inches. Just like this, exactly like this is going to be 23 inches. I'm probably just going to finish this one into a placemat. Mind you, it doesn't matter. Yeah. See, I still did the thing though. I still, my points are something I definitely need practice on, but I think that's pretty normal because I'm switching type. I'm switching the type of sewing that I focus on. I don't have to have perfect points to make a drawstring bag, right? So that's that. That's this. Yeah, I think I'll finish it. I think I'll finish it into a let me see what I got here. Okay. Yeah, I know better. I actually know better, and I still fuck that up. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to flip this over. I'm just going to stick around and finish this into a mat of some kind. Do it right now. Do it right now. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'm going to run it right. I can see all the edges. Okay. Oh. I'm going to keep the camera rolling because why the hell not? And I'm going to finish this into a nice little placemat. It'd also make, you know what? This would also make a really good centerpiece because if you have something like that, you're going to tend to put your stuff over the centers anyway. But yeah, I need to get better at using. I need to get way better at remembering to use pins for points because I fuck that up all the time. Now I am going to. How big do I want that to be? Do I want a quilt as you go and finish it that? Yeah, I think I do. I think I want to do a quilt as you go. I'm going to do the. I'm doing the Fafo quick version because I'm that person. Okay, 25 by, well, that is 24, 27 by 14. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, it'll make a really nice center mat. Okay, let me give this a quick iron. Nice thing too is the lighter colors are really going to keep you from noticing any flaws too. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go. I'm not going to agonize about getting perfect anything because there are mistakes on this, obviously, but it's going to still look really nice to finish it. Hi, Bobby. Oh, I got to do this. I have to turn this over the right way. I have to turn this over the right way, or it's going to be a huge problem when I do try to turn it over. There we go. Oh, now you feel better, do you, Bubby? I am really liking having this table set up the way I've got it now, though. It's the same old table I've always used, but now I've got two sides to walk around on. All four sides, depending on what I'm doing. And since it's a FAFO project, I'll use a FAFO product. I love temporary adhesive, but it's so expensive. Oh yeah. And this, I will tell you right now. Yeah, okay. I couldn't tell if it was coming out or not. Plus I shoved my hand in it. Let me come this way. There's the edge right there. I'm not catching here what's going on. Oh, that's why. Okay, that part's done. Now, here we go. Yep, this is exactly how I learn from mistakes. This is you are 1000% right on that. This is what I do, and this is how I do it. And the thing is that this works out really well for me because I have the extra fabric, so I can make all the mistakes in the world. And I don't know how to describe this because I feel really bad for people who are really, really trying to learn. Because so quilting, anything that involves this type of sewing can become an incredibly expensive hobby. Okay. Well, don't let me forget, Linda. If we ever get this fucking tariff and postal shit dealt with, I'll be happy to send you some of this. Now, in theory, I should be going. In theory, I should go 1, 2, 3, but I'm just going to go. Oh, no, I can do them all. I will do them all. Screw it. It's not going to be as hard as I think it is. Okay, so this is the one that's not heating up. I mean, it's one of those things I can't turn around and go I can't turn around and start sending out yards and yards and yards to everybody because then I won't have enough left. But my God, putting together care package, I actually enjoy doing that. So it's like I just wish that the post office could be trusted. I think that's my biggest paranoia. If something made of fabric goes into the post office and then gets lost, it's going to be garbage. Oh yeah, I can just turn. If I'd have done it right the first time, I can just turn that one. Go down the next section. Well, I can only do that with this section. Anyway, this is really nice. I'm liking how this is. I'm not even sure if this is one that's available anymore. It's from a company called In the Beginning. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, my problem is that I can't afford to put anything in the mail right now. I can't trust our regular post office because they're still threatening strikes every 5 bloody minutes. And UPS is so expensive. I'm just ignoring the ditch so I can line all this stuff up, but white is a nice thread for this one. Matches beautifully. I do sometimes. I probably should actually, because when the points aren't matching, a serpentine stitch lets me just keep going. I've got to keep that in mind. That's a really good suggestion, and it's a really great suggestion, and I have no delusions about what challenges I'm overcoming, like points and stuff like that. It'll let me go right past. My hand is sliding. Just a second. My glove is not going on correctly because the thumb goes up. You come here. You come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, serpentine stitch would probably be, a serpentine stitch would probably have saved a lot of, done a really good job towards saving. Yeah, because this goes here, then it goes over by, oh my God, almost half an inch. I really need to start pinning those points. We go. But now this is the part where I shine. Yeah, now that's a smart idea. I really need to start doing it. I got 4,000 rulers, but the one I want, I think is under this pile. Yep, there he is. I prefer to use the little guy when I'm over here because it's really easy for me to start cutting into things I don't want to cut into. Yeah, that's right. I'm just going to go an inch all the way around. An inch is usually what I do. I'm not going to save that fabric. I should be saving it. I'm running out of space for it. Nice thing is that the self-binding along the side is going to cover up a lot of little flaws. Yeah, I love this pattern. I really do. It does really well. This looks really well when okay, you said you've done this one? Yeah, I'm probably gonna dig it back out. I throw them away. You know what I do is I go, I should throw that away, and then 5 minutes later I'm in the bin pulling it out. I'm gonna save that one though. My problem is it's hard. It's easy to save every little scrap, and then I get frustrated because it's like, I've got this big bucket of scraps of a fabric that I've got half a bolt of sitting over there. Now that's kind of a two-way, not two-way street, but that's kind of its own thing too, though, because some fabrics I've only got little bits. Some fabrics I've only got little bits of it. Other fabrics I've got. But yeah, if it's a fabric that I've already got a ton of, then I get really lazy about it, and that's on me. But that's why That's why I kept putting together care packages for everybody. Especially if it was stuff that I had yardage of my own, because it was like, I really want this. I'm more concerned about the postal stuff than I am about the tariff stuff. But yeah, I am thinking about, now that I know that these aren't, just please. Now that I've found, like, as soon as I realized these were not identical though, it's like, can I justify
Leave her be. She's working.
I'm almost done. How's your work going?
Good.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go into that corner. I always forget to go into the corner when I'm doing non-square stuff. It's not about whether it costs money to send stuff. That's the okay. It's not about whether or not it costs money. It's about how much money. Me putting a care package in the mail cost me about $20 through Canada Post, and I can call it a tax. I can call it a business write-off and be on my merry way. Me putting the exact same packet of fabric into UPS starts at $50, and then it stops feeling quite so good all the way around, right? Because I can put stuff in UPS, FedEx, whatever, but it's expensive. And now, mind you, that's not quite true either. I think it just depends on what I'm sending. But no, I try to avoid. Why is that one curling? Because I'm sewing on the bias. I'm distracted, and I ended up starting to pull it. There we go. That'll be fine. Apparently it won't be fine. Come on. These gloves do a really good job of helping me with my grip, but then some stuff, like sewing on the bias, that you don't want to grip too hard. You know what though? I'm not gonna worry too much about it because it'll iron flat and be just fine in a bit anyway. Oh, I'm gonna go to the end and I've got to go to the end because I screwed that up. I got too close to my corner. But no, I figure January, February, once everything we should have some really solid stuff on what's going on starting January, February. And then I can make actual decisions. I'm not 100% sure that I want to go back to the shop though. I don't know that I want to continue doing that. I have a feeling that if I do, I'm just definitely not going to be as, I'm not going to be doing as much, which is fine. I mean, everybody slows down sooner or later, so. Do a little trickle for the shop here and there, and then focus more on personal projects. I think that'll be a lot of fun for me. Do enough trickle for the shop so I can afford fun fabrics from time to time and to share the joy with people. It's still a business. I still get to write stuff off as business. That's still, they don't care if your business loses money. That's fine. They don't care. Okay, almost done. Oh, I feel like I'm almost done because I've done 4 corners, but I got like 3 more to go. There we go. Do. Almost done. Yeah, this is looking really nice. I always like to go from way back here because it just loves to fabric just loves to go. It loves to follow the straight line. Oh, that goes there. That goes there, and that's just a little thread tail. Oh, come on, get out of there. Yes, I do talk to myself. Yeah, I'm starting to do more of this. So I'm starting to do more of this. What I realize is that when I'm working for the shop, when I'm doing stuff for the shop, I'm definitely hurrying through this. It's like, oh, I want to get this done so I can have time to do stuff in the shop, right? Which is fine because the shop makes money. Oh, really? Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to remember to do serpentine on all the things. No, what I end up doing is focusing on projects that I can do quickly, where rushing is rewarded, so that I can get back to doing stuff for the shop. Because even with this setup, I have to put everything away. I have to put some, most, or all of what I'm doing away to move on to a new project. And when I'm doing the shop, I'm trying to, if you want your shop to be successful, you have to be posting stuff about once a week. But if I stop giving a shit about that and I only post stuff once a month or whenever I feel like it, that changes everything. I can get stuff out. I can leave stuff out. Okay, there you go, up there. Almost. Got it. One more. There we go. That's what's slowing me down, is stopping to. I like to close up that little gap. We'll see in a second. Yeah. Well, this is going to the front. But I do self-binding. I always do self-binding. I tried to do regular binding, and I'm so used to this that it feels like it's my signature move now or something. So I just keep doing it. I mean, I make all of our quilts now, obviously, so we're used to seeing it that way, because that's what I'm doing here, is this self-binding to the front. Yeah, I'm gonna try something in serpentine. I'm gonna try something in serpentine and see how that goes. Okay, where is it? There we go. There we go. Looks a lot better now. It looks a lot better now that it's done, because the edges are definitely a lot more cohesive all the way around too. This one matches here, but if you carry it all the way across, this one's a little high, but it doesn't show because of everything else. So yeah, so we got our half circle here and our half circle here, and they're connected. So yeah, that worked out. Okay, it worked out really well. And let's face it, you're a sewer. You're going to go, oh, okay, she needs to work on her points. But I don't think, if I went out here talking out loud, knowing my wife can hear me, I could take it back to her and she would never see the point. She would never notice, oh, your points are off. Yeah, I think. So if I pay attention to my sizes, this finished at almost 24 inches. But yeah, if I do this, if I do one of these and fill it in, and then make a biggish, because I could even fill it in this way and make a biggish patch out of it in the center with this fabric around it. Yeah, definitely beginner friendly though. That worked out well. And the funny thing is it doesn't even look like a border. It's awesome to do this with borders. It's totally awesome doing this with borders. But yeah, but I could do one of these and then fill it in, like I said, just square off the triangles to make it into a rectangle, bring it out so that it's a square, or just leave it long. And then it's a filling for a nice large-ish center block. I don't know well, for a lap blanket, so a center block this size with maybe, yeah, it's like 13, it finished at 13 and a half wide. But if I finished it out to 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, if I added 3, if I had 3 inches at the top, 3 inches at the bottom, and brought it out to a nice square, I think that would be a nice centerpiece. I think that would look really good in the center. I like it. I like it. I'm happy with it. Okay, one down. I think I'm definitely going to make one more, but do I want to make another one? Do I want to make another? Yeah, if I do, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like make a couple of them. Maybe have a couple of inches of the violets in between. Then do another one. Fill everything in. That'll work. That'd really work. Now, what I don't like about this one's really busy, right? So it makes it hard to spot that. What's really cool, oh man, you know what would have been really cool is to do this upside down, because then this piece here would have been the center here. And nobody would have noticed if these were upside right or upside down. I might do another one like that. Because I'm just changing the direction. I'm just putting the point. I'm just putting the point of the triangle down here. So if I put the point of the triangle down here, then this would be reversed all the way around with white at the edges out here. That's the second direct. You can do it in either direction, but this looks cool. I like this. This looks cool exactly as this though, and this was easier to do. Okay, so now I've got that done. I'll go give it to the wife, make her happy. Anyway, I probably have to go now for real because Bruno, I don't know where he went. He has not given up. As soon as he thinks he has a chance to get attention, he will be back. And it's just about time for his. They get one more walk. They get a post dinner walk, and then just before we're ready to go to bed, they get a quick trip down to there's a little grassy area in our courtyard. Yeah, there's a little grassy area down in our courtyard, so they'll get one more walk in case he has to poop, and then just before we go to sleep, we'll run them down to the courtyard for a quick little piddle, and then that makes their day. But he's overdue. Well, he's not overdue. He's fine. It's a Friday. Anyway, yeah, it's not that late. It's not that late here, but it is time for our Bruno bedtime routine. Well, puppy bedtime routine. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me though, Linda. That was a lot of fun, and I love your feedback on the serpentine, because I've got like 3 or 4 serpentine designs that I could try. So I think I might do that for the next one. So anyway, I'm going to deal with the pupperoonies and all the things, and I will talk to you later. Thanks and bye.